back, listening to my favorite show with my man Sharp Shot, chopping it up radio. Plenty other things to do, but I'm putting them on hold. Sitting in the studio, listening to Chop It Up Radio. Things are getting kinda heated. Think we better take it to the phones. Don't know how we gon' make it. This is the show that goes where you take it.
Where you gonna take it today?
In a minute we'll be ready, cause you know it's on tonight. Ain't no way we gon' forget it. Chopping it up, chopping it up, chopping it. Now I'm laid back, listening to my favorite show with my man Sharp Shot, chopping it up radio. Plenty other things to do, but I'm putting them on hold. Sitting in the studio, listening to Chop It Up Radio.
What's going on, people? This is your man Sharp Shot right here on Chopping It Up Radio, on ChoppinItUpRadio.com. This is the show that goes where you take it.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Chopping It Up Radio, the show that goes where you take it. I am Sharp Shot, the Jackie Moon Radio, along with
your man King Buddha the one.
What's going on, bro?
What up?
So we are in here solo for right now. You're right, that shit is. We in here solo for right now. Waiting for Miss Zudi to come through. Know what I mean? And Terrence ain't gonna make it here tonight.
Nah, the Duke is handling some business. He got some show stopping. The man is working, man. The Duke is working, man. Miss Zudi on the way. If y'all don't know, it's a bad accident. So prayers for everybody that was in that, but she is on her way. She'll be here in a minute. But other than that, how y'all feeling out there tonight? Camera went out.
Any comments? Nah,
not yet.
I know camera went out. I did that.
All right.
I needed to move something. So, you know, I don't like for y'all to see me moving around and shit like that. So I had to move something. You know what I mean? What's been going on with you? Oh, real quick. So let's get the birthday shout-outs out the way.
Birthday. Well, it's, as y'all know, it's Libra season.
Libra season.
The best time of the year.
Of course.
You know, this Libra shit better than Christmas out here, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So, go ahead and spit off some of them birthdays for me.
Oh, man.
K. Chenault.
Happy
birthday to you.
Missy.
Happy birthday.
Nisi. Happy birthday
friend.
To you. And I think that's it so far.
What about Miss Cotton? When is her birthday?
Missy.
That's Missy. Okay.
Yeah, she was the other day.
Okay.
Coming up, you know, we got Al Jump, we got my cousins. I got 2 cousins, 3 cousins. I got 3 cousins. Our birthdays is the 10th and the 11th.
Okay.
And yeah, Libras, man, we just running this birthday shit. Even in the group, I think the Leos are deep in the group too, though.
Yeah. I gotta say, and I gotta send a special happy birthday to my brother, Young Mozzie.
Hey, man.
R.I.P.
to a real one.
You know what I'm saying?
And happy birthday, Young
Rest
Mozzie.
in peace to you, bro. Miss you, love you. You know what I'm saying? Do it for Mozzie, do it for Mucho. Y'all know how I do. You know what I'm saying? Do everything for Mozzie and Mucho.
For sure.
So yeah, Libra season is, we in here.
We got an echo. They're saying we got an echo out there. So I don't know. But yeah, man, the Libras, the Leos is deep in the group. I think but I really think that the lion-ass Libras are the deepest. The lion-ass Libras
How
is
we
winning.
always got to be lion-ass Libras?
Well, that's what and you know what, let me tell you something. As I get older, I learn to accept things that I cannot change. And we cannot change how we are perceived, even
Like
though we know it's not the truth, but accept it. And when you learn to accept things, you can make it work for you. So if you know I'm a lion-ass Libra, hey, you know what to expect.
Accept the shit. Just accept it, huh?
See, when I was a child, I had childish ways. And this is from the Bible. But as I became a man, I shedded my childish ways.
Do y'all still hear echo out there? Ask him. I'll turn the...
Y'all still hear that echo out there? Talk to me.
Echo? Let me know something.
I don't know. I take it they don't.
I hope not. I just turned the mics down a little bit. Can y'all
Oh,
hear
yeah,
it?
yeah. Chanel said, yeah, they still hear the echo.
Still hear the
I
echo?
don't know where the echo coming from. Let me see how it sound. Oh, okay.
All right, what about now? No, y'all probably still hear the echo. All right, you hear the echo? You turned it up, but you hear the echo? I don't hear the echo.
Yeah, I hear it, but it ain't that bad.
All right. I don't hear it. Maybe because I got the headphones on.
Yeah, you hear it on the show, not the actual in your headphones.
But is it bad?
Nah.
All right. So we gonna keep this rolling. So let me say this, y'all. Next week we will not be doing the show from Bar 210. Yeah, I hear it a little bit. So next week we won't be doing the show from Bar 210. And then as far as the birthday show on Saturday the 14th, we are still in discussions with that. But I won't be there, and the reason being is because I had death in the family. So
yeah, condolences to you. Condolences to you and
my wife.
the missus, man.
Yeah,
Condolences.
condolences to my wife as well, and that side of the family. But I had death in the family, so I got to attend the funeral next weekend. So I won't be at the birthday party, and we won't be doing the show from Bar 210 next week because I got to attend the funeral. So I'm sorry about that. Kind of disappointed some of y'all. I do apologize, but I mean, what can you do?
But I don't know. Maybe we can substitute the Thursday at the Bar 210 and get it in a little earlier that next Thursday or something. Maybe the Duke. I'm sorry. Maybe the Duke could swing that for us or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out.
But the turn up's still going down, so the Libras is still going to turn up. I mean, we ain't gonna focus on that. That's in the past because we're not gonna have the DJ there. You were supposed to set up with the DJ or something. So don't worry about that. We're not gonna be down 210 on the 14th, but maybe the first lady and something we can pull a rabbit out our hat or something. But we're gonna work on that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll definitely figure it out. So it's been a lot of shit going on in the news, bruh.
Yeah, I even got some news tonight, and I just got it hot off the press, nigga.
I'm gonna let you kick it off then.
Hey, man, look here. No, so what I got is in the entertainment news, so you can go ahead and do what you gotta do first.
All right, so I'm a run through some shit real quick. So it's been a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? There was a shooting at Morgan State to where there were 4 assailants that got into a beef with some other folks, and they started shooting, and they shot a couple of people. So they shut down Morgan State's homecoming. Everything, like no events, school is closed.
3rd year in a row.
Really?
That ain't the first year. This ain't the first year it happened. That's why people are upset. This shit is happening on a regular basis at their homecoming.
Yeah, this shit is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, something's gotta give.
Something gotta shake. But see, the thing is, these youngers out here still, and I hate to sound cliche, but it's the gun violence that these youngers is producing. You going to a college, to a homecoming, hammers should be the last thing on your mind. But in all fairness, see the way that these youngers is lunching out here, that's why they bringing the hammers. So you think about it. I'm going to an event that I know should be nonviolent, but I still feel like I gotta bring a pistol with me because I know somebody else is stupid. So now I'm adding on to the stupidity just because I got my junk there, even though I'm not a dummy, but I'm ready for whatever pop off. So if you get stupid, I'm gonna get stupid with you. Sad to say, that's the way it go. Because best believe 99.9 of the time, I'm going to make sure it's you and not me.
I mean,
that's how other real niggas thinking.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people are thinking. I get to you on that one. So it's just sad, man. It's sad as shit. I'm getting tired of it for real. Like, I try not to.
Yeah, it's just fucked up.
I try not to. I don't really want to keep reporting on this fucked up ass news, but it's shit that's going on. I'm gonna probably end up switching up the news like I used to and do crazy ass news. Find the craziest news I can find, and kind of have fun with it. But it is what it is. Another article I had was 14s killed in a stolen car crash.
Damn.
Stolen Kia car crash after police pursuit in Prince George's County. So it was 14s, according to what I heard. They carjacked the particular car earlier that day, picked up some little chicks, and was riding around out here in Upper Marlboro. And police whoop whoop hit the lights. They took off. Little youngin lost control, crashed into the tree. Car burnt up. Killed them 2 little girls.
Yeah, well, that's what the youngins doing, man. So y'all know, and a lot of us in this group, we may have kids that's reaching that age where they about to start driving, and they about to get out on the road. I know my nephew about to start driving. My son, my junior about to start driving. Your daughter about to start driving. My nephew, little Kyron, shout out to Kyron, he about to start driving. So parents, just know what's going on out here, man, and be safe. And make sure you put that wisdom in them. That first of all, keep your eyes on the road. Don't be out here trying to be lunching, wilding with your friends. Second, driving fast, doing all that wild shit. Second, if you are in a situation, and tell these kids this, man, let them, ain't nothing wrong with living to fight another day. If you're in a situation where somebody trying to take your car, do some wild shit like that, just let them have it. The car can be replaced, you can't.
You hear about the little youngin that got beat up in the library? He just chilling in the library doing some work. And little youngins came up to him and just said, hand me your phone. Give me your phone. And
yeah, we going to change the narrative, though.
Stop. Just welling on him.
One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. We're going to change the narrative up. We're going to be the generation. We need to be the generation that actually get out here and do something. Because our parents talked about us when we was out here lunching. They just said, y'all out here doing this, doing that. They talked about it, but they ain't do nothing. I don't want to fall into that generation where we just talking about what the youngins doing and not doing nothing about it. So,
it's something that I wanted to actually address since you kind of came off with that. I wanted to address this last week, but didn't get the opportunity. So we was talking about, what was it, consequences over, what was it, the topic last week?
Living with regrets.
Regrets, right? Yeah, and then we went into how, our parents really didn't do a whole lot, but we wasn't really shown how to be proper parents.
Right, a lot of us wasn't.
So
I was, but a lot of us wasn't.
A lot of us wasn't, but I say, too, we are the products of the crack era.
Yeah, that's true. The crack era, 80s, the 70s and 80s babies. We are
the product of the crack era.
But we can't live off that no more because the crack babies are in their 40s now.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I'm not saying you are saying that.
We can live off of it, but that's the era that we come from. So you got a lot of us, our generation, that really didn't have our parents around because either A, they were busting their ass trying to work to survive and get us straight. B, they were locked up.
Right.
Our fathers was locked up for trying to provide by selling dope.
Right.
Or C, a lot of us had parents that was hooked on the drugs.
Right, true indeed.
Such as myself.
Right.
So luckily though, I saw, I'm not trying to stretch it, but luckily I kind of just knew what to do.
Well, yeah, that can happen too. I mean, once you hit the age of accountability, it's on you to be your own person.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in blaming your parents for your mishaps and what you didn't have. It's fucked up that you didn't have it. Yeah, that's true. But at some point, you got to get over that shit. Like when people crying, oh, my mom mom was this and my dad was that. All right, that just should make your ass smart enough to know not to be that. So
you know
we get
what I'm
over
saying?
that at some point, and ain't nobody perfect. So any mistakes that my mother or father made, they've been forgiven for that.
Yeah.
Because they still made me and did what they had to do, whether they was perfect at it or not. So you got to get past that.
I mean, me personally, I never blame my mother because I think I turned out fine. And the one thing that I try to instill in my kids is, don't do the things that I did or don't make the same mistakes that I made.
Right.
I'm going to tell you what not to do. I ain't going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what not to do.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because I did all the dumb shit, and I'm paying for it now. So I'm going to definitely tell you what not to do.
Yeah.
And so I say that to say, yeah, we weren't shown how to be men per se, but a lot of us did have some positive role models in our lives. I know I did. I had a lot of positive role models in my life. So that helped and assisted me in becoming a great man. I'm a great man. Fuck that. I'm a great man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Right.
Kevin Gates' thing is "Great Man" is my theme song.
That's right. So Ebony says, yeah, we need positive news because this shit is depressing. Facts.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Dion. Shout out to my sister Shauna. Shout out to Dion. She said, hey, everyone.
What's up, D?
Chanel said, honestly, that's not an excuse. As adults, we walk our own paths. Ebony said, preach. Shout out to Ebony, y'all. Hey, y'all, for y'all that don't know, Ebony is the new admin. Can we get a clap? Do we got the clap thing on there? We ain't got the clap on there.
I ain't got the clap.
But yeah, shout out to Ebony. I think
it was long overdue.
It was long overdue.
It was long overdue. You see, I did it immediately after we talked about it. So for all y'all that be watching and be just, what's the word y'all be using? That be just in here creeping and shit, lurking. Man, she about to take care of that shit.
But more than that, I think it's going to bring a little more organization. I think Ebony's going to help. Kudos to her, and we appreciate you. Ain't nobody making the money yet, but hopefully it's coming. So we appreciate you for riding with us and stepping in and stepping aboard.
Definitely.
Hopefully this is going to help with the organization and bringing some more things, because she adds a lot to the group that y'all don't see. Through my inbox, through Mike's inbox, through Shop Shot's inbox. She brings good stuff to the table.
Just the support too, man. Like her and Julio, just the support. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.
For sure.
All right. So one other thing. So they arrested Keefe D for Tupac's murder.
Yeah.
This shit should have been long overdue. Honestly, should have been long overdue because he basically admitted it. It's some other shit behind it. I'm not gonna get into that heavy. There's a lot of other shit behind it, but that shit should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah, well, he was already prosecuted for it, or it was already brought up. They know he did it. They gave him amnesty, and I think that something backfired on that. So it was already coming.
It's some other shit that's gonna come down the pipe with that too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's definitely some other shit that's gonna come down the pipe with that.
Exactly.
So, that's just. I mean, that's been a topic of discussion for all week long. I know we kind of late with it, but I wanted to bring that up just to throw that out there. So at least somebody is being, I'm gonna say, held accountable. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So at least somebody.
Well, it ain't just him though. They missing a lot more people, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. Well, now because all the motherfuckers that's in the joint is dead.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Everybody that had something to do with Tupac death is
not everybody had something to do with it. Everybody that was in the car.
Oh yeah, in the car. But
everybody that was in the car.
It
so
was
the
more
shooters.
than just the car that had something to do with it.
The shooters.
Yeah, the shooters.
The shooters. They all dead.
For sure.
All right. So let me see that real quick. I just want to make sure.
Look, I had to do the fat man jump.
I just want to make sure I'm right. I'm right with it. I'm right with this. All right, so we gonna have a lot more organization with the show, starting today. So shit is about to change in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We got something special for y'all.
Yep.
We got something.
How they do it in Baltimore? It says, yep.
It's Buddha Speaks. Let's go. 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 Sit back.
What is Buddha Speaks? Tell the people.
Well, man, Buddha Speaks is a little different than what we already got going on, man. Buddha Speaks is what I'm bringing to y'all from the more hood politics and the entertainment and what we got going on and the more worldly things. I ain't into the depressing news and all that. I'm staying away from that. I want to talk about what's going on in the streets, what we doing, some positive, some music, and just day-to-day topics, man, on how we living and keeping us abreast on what's going on out here. You know, that's what it's all about.
All right, so what you got for us?
So what I got right now, Sexy Red. If y'all don't know who Sexy Red is the one ski and she out of town thugging with her round. She the one with the pink coochie and the booty hole brown. That's who Sexy Red is. So Sexy Red has fallen victim to a sucker. And when I say a sucker, first of all, any man that exposes a woman, you a sucker. If you expose a woman, I have no respect for you. Like, and when I say expose a woman, I don't mean expose her for being cruddy or out here robbing or setting dudes up. I ain't talking about that. When I say expose, I mean you try to. The mic went out. When I say expose, I mean you trying to put her business out there. Sexually, what y'all doing, even if she your side chick or she decide to give you something. So she done fell victim to a sucker, man. This dude dropped this sound bad. This dude dropped a tape of footage of their sex tape. He leaked it. First thing he did, before he dropped the sex tape, previously, he dropped a video recording of him and her laying in the bed after they had sex. So that was strike one. She should have cut the sucker off right there. See, he old tender dick sucker lover. So now he done dropped the sexy red videotape. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not mad. I just seen the tape. I'm not mad at the tape.
So it's out there. Where's that?
You got to dig for it. It's on Twitter. Now I ain't mad at the tape. You know what I'm saying? For her to be a little skinny jump, you know, she might, and everybody talking about she ugly, this and that. Hey, everybody got their own opinion. But the tape was quite impressive. But anyway, she fell victim to this dude. So ladies, just know that it's a lot of suckers out here. Yeah, clout chasers, Ebony. That's right. That's right. You talking about the tape with some shit. Dion, listen. When Slim was giving her that head, she sound good. I wasn't all into the tape because I'm not here to watch porn. I don't watch porn. So I just watched a little glimpse of it, you know. But I just wanted to, and I only watched it in all fairness to bring y'all some entertainment news. But ladies, just understand, there's a lot of suckers out here. So if you decide to give a nigga a little piece or you was trying to creep and give him a little piece, just be careful. Because there's a lot of niggas that do sucker shit. You got to... that situation right there is a prime example. And this dude's out here that will expose you for less, even if you ain't famous. So he was, like Ebony said, he was clout chasing, and it shouldn't have happened. Okay, Ebony said she's ghetto. That's what I don't like about her. She hood. She is hood, and I think that's what she portrays in her music, you know. But neither here nor there. We all had our hood version of the music. It was some wild women out in our day too. We're not gonna go on Sexy Red like it wasn't no Lil Kims and Trinas and Foxy Browns. It ain't no different. It ain't no different. They all was wild. But yeah, ladies, just be careful, man, because you know, you give a nigga a piece and say, don't tell nobody I gave you this pussy, you know, and then he go running telling everybody, you know.
I mean,
so
the music ain't no different.
I like her. I like Sexy Red.
I actually been listening to
I like Sexy Red. I like Lotto, Sexy Red. I like these new females. And maybe it's the toxicity in me that likes them.
It is.
I don't know.
It definitely is.
But I think that they doing what they doing for their age group, you know.
Okay. It definitely is the toxicity.
You know, but I do like them. So next, and Buddha Speaks real quick, and we're going to end it on this note.
Quick, you got some time.
I wanted to, okay. I wanted to.
We got, the conspiracy theorist is not here, so you good.
Okay, so next I came across something the other day, and I knew this, so I wanted to bring it to y'all, but I dug a little deeper into it. So for y'all that's from here in the DMV, y'all know about Sheriff Road, right?
Grew up off Sheriff
all
Road.
Y'all know about Sheriff Road, Benning Road, Lincoln Heights. So I say this because Sheriff Road comes from the Sheriff's family. Their last name was the Sheriffs. That was a family of slave owners, white. They owned slaves, and they bought the land, and it was named Sheriff's Road. And then the Bennons bought Benning Road. That's how it became Benning Road. You know, so I say this to go into about the sheriffs. It runs deep. It runs so deep because the sheriffs, what they did was they bought the land on Sheriff Road and all that. They had a house right there where the church is on J Street. It's a church now on J Street. That used to be the sheriff's house, that family house. And
J Street in
J Street Northeast. Okay. J Street off of Sheriff Road.
Yeah, off Sheriff Road. Okay. Because Sheriff Road runs.
It runs straight
all the
from
way
Maryland.
from D.C. So, but Sheriff Road stops at 9000 Burroughs.
Exactly.
Or starts, whatever you want to call it. So it starts from 9000 Burroughs and goes all the way to, what is that?
They go to J Street Northeast.
No.
Oh, into Maryland?
Into Maryland.
Like down there,
it goes all the way to the stadium.
Bladesburg Road.
Actually it goes to the stadium.
All right, right.
It stops at the stadium because when you get to the stadium, that turns into, I can't remember the name of that street.
But yeah, we know Benning Road, all that, Sheriff Road. We all from here. So I'm saying this to get to the point is what the sheriffs did. They bought the land, all that road. And that's how it became Sheriff Road. And the Bennons was another family, slave owners, because this was still in slavery time in the 1800s.
Yeah.
They bought land with the Anacostia River runs and past Benning Road and all that. They bought that land. And then, and I'm going to show you where this all ties in at while I'm saying this. So the sheriffs end up buying quadrants. And that's how they built foundations behind that. So they built Lincoln Heights. They basically built the hoods, and they put the black people there. The slaves, as they were gaining their freedom, they still had them as slaves because after slaves was free, they still had to work for massa. They just had to get a little bit of pay now.
Yeah.
So they built the Lincoln Heights and the Clay Terraces. All this shit was built in the hood, and they put the niggas there. They put them there. And I feel that's why today, these hoods are basically cursed. That's why it's like that. That's why that's the ghetto to this day. It was like a curse. It was built on bad intentions. They put the poor people there, and we never changed the
narrative. But that's all the hood. So all the housing. Well, originally the housing projects. A lot of the housing projects were for like the families from the veterans of World War II. I think.
Well, I know for a fact that these racist families, Sheriff Road, Benning Road, these families bought these sections. And when they bought it to make income, but they also had a plan to only put the poor blacks in there. So this shit been going on since the 1800s.
Yeah.
Lincoln Heights, Sheriff Road, Benning Road, this shit run deep.
I mean,
and I never knew that. So that's why I say this is crazy.
It's been embedded. Like, that was the whole plan to keep us down, is to keep us impoverished.
Mm-hmm.
So our minds wouldn't kind of elevate and come out of that and do something different.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
That's what it was built for. We keep you down. We give you crumbs just to shut you the fuck up.
Yeah.
And we control you. That's how the government controls us. Honestly, the government controls us through the welfare system. That's
it. So the last thing on Buddha Speaks, I'm going to take it out of my segment on this. Y'all go check out that new Aunt Glizzy, Uncle Buckets. He got the mixtape out, Aunt Glizzy, y'all know who he is if y'all from here. He's a blogger, YouTuber, former part of the Glizzy gang. But I rock with Slim. Slim, he be on this shit, and I fuck with him personally. So to end my segment, I want y'all to go out, check out that Uncle Buckets mixtape, and y'all listen to some of that real shit, man.
It's Buddha Speaks. Let's go. It's Buddha Speaks.
Could y'all hear the music from the Buddha Speaks? Let me know, cause I couldn't really hear.
Oh, that's Tia.
So Miss Zuli is here.
Tell her I'm good. She ain't gotta go out to the car. I already got what I needed.
All right. So hopefully, I think. Let me see.
And yeah, y'all check out, man. Buddha Speaks coming soon. We're gonna have my segment. We're gonna add on to that. Under we got it coming real soon, and we're gonna be doing a lot of things, man. So
Yeah, we got a lot of shit.
yeah, check it out. Fuck with it.
I'm trying to see.
Let me hit her.
I'm trying to see if she had the door. My bad.
Okay.
Trying to look through a Ring camera and see if she had the door.
I just hit her. Told her come on in.
Yeah, cause yeah.
For sure.
But we'll wait for her to get in here to go into the topic.
Yeah, we got some good topics, man. Y'all, I put them up there. Y'all pick them out. And shit, from the way it looked like we can touch on all four. Everybody voted on a little bit of everything.
Now we're gonna touch on all of it.
Yeah,
we're not gonna
we
spend
got
a
some
whole
good
lot of time,
topics.
but we're gonna touch on all of it.
And I don't want to hold y'all up from, flick back and forth from your Skins game, Fall Out Skins fans.
See, and you know what? I wanted to have that. I'm about to put the fucking game on, honestly. As soon as Zudy get in, I'm about to put the game on. I ain't gonna hold you.
You can't watch no damn game.
Hey, we gonna see.
We are working right now.
We gonna see what's what. What time the game started? At 8?
At 8 o'clock.
Yeah. All right. Now Zudy's at the door because y'all hear the dogs barking.
But shout out to them Libras again. We all be
Libra
waiting
season.
for Miss Zudi to come on in.
Libra season, y'all already know, baby.
We got Miss Queen Lady in here. We got my man T's in here. Shout out to them.
Yeah, we gonna.
Section 8 welfare. That's right, sis. And that's what it was all about. But y'all, I'm telling you, it's so heavy. I never knew. And being from here, we really gotta learn our history from here, man. Like that Sheriff Road shit really took me for a loop because I'm like, damn, Sheriff Road was people. That was a family. Slave owners at that. What's up, Miss Zudi? Y'all welcome Miss Zudi on in here. We glad you got through that bad accident. You wasn't part of it. You said it was an accident. Oh man, y'all got me reporting fake news.
No, I went out of it. I got the waiting screen up, trying to let Miss Zudi get situated.
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing smart. Oh,
I don't have it.
She
I
go
don't
with the
have it
treats.
right here.
She always coming in here with treats, man, trying to get motherfuckers lit. I got to be to work at 8 hours.
That doesn't mean that you can't.
You might have to hold the mic today,
Okay, I'll do that.
or you wouldn't.
She
That's
used
Buddha
to
one
it.
hand you. Hold on. You
said
stupid.
what? I sure am.
Come on, y'all. Come on in the room now, for real. She said she used to it.
Look,
She still thugging like she used to. Yeah, but we got some good topics tonight, y'all. We do, man.
ooh, and I have a good, I got a really good letter.
Oh, you got a good letter?
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Somebody cutting up out there.
Mhm.
Come on, we coming back in right
So when
now.
y'all see the camera cut out, that's just me moving around, and y'all don't need to see me moving around and shit. So
Yeah, that one
you
see
know,
moving
well,
around.
y'all need to see me moving around, doing a whole bunch of shit, trying to get this right. Miss Zudi, what's up?
Hey, you guys.
In the
Sorry-
building.
Sorry, my usual lateness, but not as
You've been
this
doing
late.
good, though.
I know,
Yeah.
but it was a really bad traffic accident. I think on 295, because it took me all the way towards the back way.
You know, you on that hard candy, you be saying things.
Yeah, so we're glad you're here. We just went through some news. We did the Buddha Speak segment, just to let you know, that's something new that we'll be going, kind of going through. But yeah, so now we're about to get into this first topic.
So let me read all 4 topics, because we got some good ones.
All right.
So we started off with sleeping with the enemy.
Mm.
So when sleeping with the enemy, that basically means
Go through them and then we'll. break
oh,
it down.
okay. Sleeping with the enemy. That's one topic. First
Right.
topic. Building with your mate from the ground up. That's the next topic. Next we have, would money change you? Will money actually change you? And last but not least, which one of my favorite topics, how can you used to love someone but not love them anymore unless they did something detrimental, like real dirty to you? How can you used to love someone?
I kind of feel like.
And that had the most votes, so I guess we're going to start with
Wanna
that.
start with that one?
Yeah.
So when you're saying used to love, do you mean you to be in love, or you
No,
still
love,
them,
period. I mean, we all know. I mean, common sense is you can fall out of love. So we definitely know that you can fall out of love with somebody. But when I say, how do you used to love somebody but don't love them no more? Like a ex or an ex-boyfriend, an ex-husband, or a friend. How can you honestly sit there and say you don't love somebody
I
no
will
more?
always love people because I try to walk in love, but that doesn't mean that we have to have the same relationship that we had prior. You know, I'm always unless you do some grimy shit to me.
Exactly.
If we don't work out, I'm still going to want you to win,
Right.
regardless. Like, I'm not petty or vindictive to people. Like, you're just not winning with me.
Now,
So, yeah.
I got love for you, but unless, like you said, unless you did some grimy shit, but I got love for you, but I wouldn't be, obviously, you're not in love with that person anymore.
Yeah, in love is out of the equation. That's out of it.
It's just you got love. I mean, you supposed to have love for everybody, for all humankind, all mankind. You know what I'm saying? So, and then too, the word love can be thrown around frivolously.
I'm gonna take it even deeper because I'm gonna get through the bullshit. We're gonna put it straight like this. You with your new man now, your new husband, your new boo, you with him now. But at one time, you was with your other boo. And you loved that man. Y'all just knew it just wasn't for y'all. Y'all didn't work out. Y'all weren't meant to be. But you loved that nigga. So you love your new man.
Of course.
You don't love Slim no more just because y'all ain't together? This is what we don't want to address.
No,
but it's the
because
truth.
I have that exact situation right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I have that exact situation. I have an ex, and that us together it was like oil and water, like oil and water. Business wise, we would have been, if we could have made it, we would have been a very good power couple. You know, and we've both said that, he says all to this day is that we can't work because we're too much alike. Like, we're very much alike. But he is one of my best friends. And even if me dating someone now, he knows that.
Okay, you still love him.
I still love him because I want him to win. Yeah, if he
hold up.
needs something, then yeah.
So here we go.
But that doesn't mean that we can have any type of romantic relationship ever again.
Right. So Ebony said first, turn up Miss Zooty mic so we can hear. Or she wasn't speaking into the mic. I think you wasn't speaking into the mic. There you go. Get that thing close. Don't be scared. Yeah. And Chanel said wanting to see a person win after not being with them anymore has nothing to do with love. Okay, so I get that, Chanel. I'm not saying that. Wanting them to win, I want everybody to win, whether I love them or not. I can not love a person on the street, but if I found out they winning and they doing good, I'm going to be happy for them. So I ain't talking about that.
Just my definition of wanting someone to win. It's like, I want you to be happy. I want you to find love, even if it's not with us.
So is it like, we still good, but we still good. We ain't good, but we still good.
But
that's my shit.
But it's a thin line between love and hate, though.
Nah, it ain't.
I don't believe that. It's a good song, but I don't believe that.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, because I'm gonna say this. Well, you know what? I take that back.
Hate is a very strong word.
Yeah, you're right. I don't believe that.
Hate is a strong word.
No, because there's no.
But when I say that, I say this because if I used to love you, and it ain't even about just man and woman. I'm talking about my brothers, my homies, my day ones, friends, anybody. Not just a sexual relationship. If I love you, if I really love you, and I mean that, just because we don't see each other every day, or we don't conversate like we used to, or we didn't see eye to eye on something, and it let me know, look, I just can't be around you all the time. I still love you. I still love you. It kills me because I hear people say, yeah, I used to love him. I don't care. Stop acting like you don't care. You can't care about nobody.
No.
If it's over, it's over. Leave them and the situation in the past. Wish them well. Okay.
What you doing?
We still looking for that engineer, y'all.
Whatever.
Go ahead. No, Chanel, I think you missing the point. Because Chanel's saying, If it's over, it's over. Leave them and the situation in the past. Wish them well. That's why I said it's deeper than just relationships. And even if we are talking about a relationship, you can leave somebody in the past. They still in the past, but do you not love them?
Do you not care for them? Yeah.
And I don't think people really want to face the fact that it is what it is. Like, you have babies by people. You had a baby by a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, Dave. Now let's talk about it.
Oh, I don't love that nigga, not one bit. Not one
But do you
bit.
got love for him?
No.
Okay, so you hate him.
See, so it's a thin line between love and hate.
All right.
Exactly. But see,
No,
would
but
you say
hold
you hate
on.
him,
No,
though?
that
Hold
is a
on.
definite.
That's a different situation.
That's a
But
definite-
let's say,
But see, it still falls in the same
No.
realm.
No.
So do you say you hate him?
Most definitely.
See what I'm saying? So how you contradicting yourself almost?
No, because you said if somebody doesn't do some fucked up shit to you.
Ebony
Let's
hit
say
the
that.
nail on the head. Listen, y'all. She hit it. She's saying this is what I mean, Ebony. Ebony hit it. She said in love, and love is different. We know
Yeah, I
that.
know that.
But Ebony hit it when she said, I will always love my ex because we was together for 10 plus. And I've never not loved someone because we not cool.
Yeah.
I don't like certain shit about you, but I will always love you. And I'm glad she said that, because what I mean is, let's put aside, for whatever reason, a woman might hate her baby father. Let's say he is a good father. He's a good father and he took care of his kid, but y'all just ain't together.
Oh no.
You still love that nigga.
I'ma still love you.
You see what I'm saying?
But hold on,
Stop
of course.
thinking you can't love other people and be in love with a person. That's basically what I'm saying.
But two, what if you just in a situation to where you never loved that person? You just ended up. So if we talk about the baby father, baby mother situation, you just fucking had a baby with somebody. You never loved them.
Well, that's
That's
baby.
different.
That's a difference, Mike. That's if y'all was just fucking.
Yeah.
So I'm saying.
But I'll go even deeper. To be honest with you, I ain't even gonna hold you. If you gave me a child and you a good parent to my child, I'm gonna love you for that. So it ain't even if we was just fucking. So I can't even agree with you on that. Because if you gave me a child and you take care of my child, whether me and you had a relationship or not, once I seen you had my child and you taking care of my child, that's gonna make me love you.
Now, I
For
didn't
what
say
you feel me?
I didn't say you could. I'm just saying some situations love might not be in the equation. But since we're talking about love, let me stick to that and say, I always have love for my exes. I got love for all my exes.
See,
I'm not in love with them.
That's how we do
no,
it. That's
but
how we do it.
I got
Right.
love for them.
That's
I
how
do.
we twist it. We say got love. No, you love them. Let's keep this shit a
I
stack.
got love for them.
No, you love them.
You know what I'm saying?
love
But
them.
You
it's
love
the same
them.
thing. I'm
It's
saying
not the
thing.
same. It's not. Because
So you
I
having
can
love
have
for somebody,
love. Yes,
and
it's a
loving
difference.
somebody is different.
Yes.
Break that down.
I'm going to break it down. Listen,
For it to ever
I
be
got
broken.
love. I got love for people in the struggle. And I got love for them by trying to help them out. I got love for people that's genuinely good people that I really don't know, but since they good people and I know they good people, I got love for them. But I love people that I know, that I've built something with, that I've had a bond with. That's the difference between got love and loving somebody.
Okay.
That's the difference.
All right. I got you on that.
You feel me?
I got you.
So we're not gonna throw around that. Oh, I got love for my ex. Nah, you either love him or you don't. That don't mean you're in love or you want to be with him. I'm just saying.
No, yeah, okay. I got you.
I can't. Stop. I need people to stop using that. I used to love you.
No, you
Remember that song, baby, when I used to love you? No.
I feel like when people
You
say
still
that,
love her.
they really still love you. They just don't
Yeah.
want to admit it.
Exactly.
Like I said, well, I guess I say, yeah, I still, my exes, like I said, they'll always have a place in my heart.
I've
So
never had
I
that.
will.
Now, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna go that far. No, I ain't gonna go that far.
I
I'm
will.
saying that ex.
Because they had a place in your heart at one point.
At one
in time.
point, so that shit just doesn't go away.
Right. But saying and having
Now-
a place in my heart is different than me loving you. I will say that.
I'm gonna say no.
And let me break it down. Let me break it down. And now, when I say have a place in my heart, that means like you can still make my shit flutter a little
Nah.
bit. You still can give me butterflies a little bit. So I'm not gonna say an ex has a place in my heart, but I can say yeah, I love you. If you pass, I would shed a tear. If you're doing bad, I will feel bad for you. That's what I mean. Just because
Would
we
you help
genuinely.
them?
Now, since I'm married, I can only do what is respectful in my marriage and what my wife would accept. So I can't say I would just do it. I can't do that.
Now,
because I have to respect my marriage before anything.
Definitely. Now, I'm going to say this.
Would you ask her? Like, would you be like, if such and such, for both of y'all, like, oh, such and such is doing bad, and I want to, would you ask her?
Hells no.
It
Hells
depends.
fucking no. But I like let me say this. Honestly, I think loving somebody and having a place in your heart it all depends on the person.
Okay.
Because like I said, they all got a place in my heart. Now, if it come down to it and feelings would arise again, no. That doesn't mean that having a place having a place in my heart does not mean that feelings can arise for them again. No. So I'm saying that for me, having a place in my heart means that I still love them, but I'm not in love with them anymore, and I will care to a certain extent. So loving somebody is and caring can go hand in hand as well.
Okay.
So I would care to a certain extent, but not fully. You know what I'm saying? So if something happened to them, they died, got fucked up. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. And I feel a little bit of sadness, but
well, you ain't love them there. You ain't love them there. You ain't love them there.
What's to a certain
yeah, you ain't love them. If that's how you would be,
like
you really ain't love them.
I did.
If you be like, damn, that's fucked up. Oh well. Nah,
no, I didn't say it. I said I would feel fucked up to a certain extent. I wouldn't be all breaking down. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
You know what? I thought I wouldn't for like an ex, like my very first boyfriend. I didn't think that I would until I found out that he passed.
See, like
and it really hit hard. It hits harder than you think.
Let me read this comment. Then I want to say something. Shout out to Sharice, man. Sharice be on here getting it in too. She's on here. Sharice says, I loved a friend for over 16 years. He's currently married with kids, and we have fooled around recently, but we had to stop because old feelings and habits started to come back. We still love each other, but we limit our communication and contact. Chanel said nope to the answer about helping the ex and her helping the ex. Then she reiterated, Zooty, the answer is hell no, Zooty. And then she said, and I better not find out he did.
I told you.
She wrote that twice. But no, let me say this. So it's this movie. It's this movie. I love fucking with Chanel. We watched this movie, Fences.
That's my shit. I love Fences.
So every time.
I love that.
And listen, my baby cannot watch this movie without getting pissed off. Because every time Denzel baby mother die, and that motherfucker say, and he fall down and cry, she said, I wish the fuck you would. I said, damn, he can't cry because his baby mother died. Now let me tell you something. I know people personally that cried when their exes died. And when their baby fathers and baby mothers died. That shit is real.
I did for an ex.
I probably would cry if one of my kids' mothers passed away. I probably would be a little upset because I know that my child would be hurt. So I'd be hurting for them. But as far as me is concerned, depending on which one, I wouldn't. I would shed a tear like
stop.
that. But
stop. You can't do things like this.
I just said.
He said depending. You said depending on which one, dog.
Depending on which one is how I would be. I may be more hurt towards one than another. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga is.
I thought I was mean.
No, he's beyond me.
I'm not gonna be happy about it. Nah.
You're unruly. You're uncouth. You're uncouth. You're unruly, and you need to go to church.
I'm not
for real.
I'm not gonna be happy about it, but
I may dance on that grave.
I'm not.
Oh,
damn.
No.
I ain't gonna dance on their grave. Like I said, I'm asking you to hand the paper to me.
So the next topic. You want to go to the next topic?
That's what I was going to
say. All right,
y'all.
y'all. So the next topic that was doing good was drum roll. Y'all gotta give me a drum roll.
I know.
Y'all be killing me, man.
It's drum roll.
I ain't just doing.
I ain't got the sound effect.
All right. So the next topic is that did good was building with your mate from the ground up. Okay.
So that's what everybody should do.
Mm-hmm.
I strongly agree.
I mean, I think that everybody, if you get into a relationship, you're building something new.
Okay.
And when you get into a relationship, you starting from the bottom, because y'all don't know each other. Now, if you speaking more so of like say finances and shit like that, you definitely should try to.
I'm saying as a whole, like building everything. Like it's already, understand this. Coming into a relationship, it's already hard, and it might not be hard for some. Some people it might not bother them, but it's already hard knowing that it's a lot of firsts we not going to experience with each other. But we get to build a lot of firsts. You see what I'm saying?
You're always going to build first with that person.
That you will.
Huh?
It will be a lot of firsts that you will.
That
so
you
worry
will.
about what happened in the
Right.
past.
So don't worry about the past.
Can't worry about the
and
past.
building from the ground up, meaning as far as we both are learning one another and we're pouring into one another, finding out, growing with one another. Versus you come in how you are and I come in how I am, and now it's like, well, I'm coming in with this and you coming in there, and we're gonna keep it that way, and if it work out, it do. It don't, yeah.
So then that's not going to be a relationship that's going to work out, because honestly, no matter what relationship you get into, you got to build, because you got to learn each other, and hopefully if you open-minded, you're going to work around each other and figure out how to work together. Now, like you said, there are some relationships where you get in, fuck this shit, I am who I am, you're not going to change me, yada, yada. Now, that's something that should have been said. As far as building-wise, are you willing to change for another person? Because you have to be willing to change, because you're two different people.
So understand this. People change with every season. Every person has seasons. And
if you don't change, you're not going to grow.
But guess what? How do you deal with when you build from the ground up and you build with them and they in that season where it's perfect for you, and then they change and now they in that season where it seems like they change to the person that you don't.
But why did they
want.
change? But why did they change?
It's just part of life.
It's not just part of life.
People change.
No.
And I don't mean everything about them change, but it can be certain things are going to change about you.
It's going to be certain things that's changed, but not to the point where you're like, oh, this is just the person that I don't want. If they were the perfect person for you, what made them the perfect person for you from the beginning?
Right.
And then like with relationships, you have to kind of, because relationships are hard, and you're going to have those hard times, and you have to remember like why it is that I decided to be with this person and grow with this person in the first place. And then I feel like you guys are growing together, so things do change, but you're supposed to change together. You're supposed to learn each other.
You're supposed to change together.
Together.
When that season come.
But that's why.
Go ahead.
That's why I'm a firm believer in marriage counseling, because my therapist told me, she was like, as time goes on and as you get older, things, especially with men, things change. We get older, our testosterone levels lower. That can change us completely. And if we don't know that, then we don't think nothing of it.
Well, that estrogen levels change.
That too, exactly. So life brings changes.
But some changes will be, you got to look at changes too, though. Because a woman can change. You got some women will make a change to where they basically tired. Some women, hold on. Even if you did something, understand, and we going to go a little deeper. Mm-hmm. Everybody did something. Ain't nobody perfect.
Correct.
But instead of you changing because you tired, roll out. Leave.
So, but the thing is that we don't just change overnight.
Mm-hmm.
So there's things that led up to that change.
Exactly.
They've already had these conversations
Mm-hmm.
to you. Now it's up to you, and that's why communication is a big key.
So let's be honest, because I hear a lot of women say that. So you just said something real vital. You said a woman don't just change. She's already had these conversations to you.
Correct.
But guess what? Men do the same damn thing. A man will tell a woman, he will give a woman all the game that he need her to be the best woman for him. And she will ignore that shit.
How?
But how do you?
What you mean?
How and in what ways?
Do you feel
So
like
she will not just don't do it.
That's not true.
She will just not do it. Now, listen.
But I know, how will men tell their women.
They'll tell them flat out.
That is not true. That's
They'll
not
tell
true.
them
Not
flat
one
out.
bit. That
Some
is
don't.
not true because.
So you telling me a man ain't never tell you, look here, baby. Yeah, I need you to do this. He won't tell you that flat out. He
Depending
won't
on
tell
what
you
it
what he
is.
needs you to do.
And I'll be like, so you need me to do this, then I'm gonna need you to do A, B, and C so that I can do
As
this.
it should be. That's the perfect answer, what you just said. But it don't always go like that.
But
Some
why-
do,
why
some
do you
don't.
think
A lot of women will
that?
just say, okay.
But
Okay.
some
Okay.
men will tell you straight out. Some men won't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Some
saying?
men will bullshit.
Yeah,
Yes, because
but,
there are a lot of bullshitters.
but if you again, I go back to if you're in a relationship, you have a meaningful relationship that you really want to be in. You have to grow from the bottom up.
I think you. I
Because the
think
bottom is the beginning. The bottom is the beginning. And then the outcome should be endless, honestly.
But when you
But
say the bottom up, what do you mean?
from when y'all both was learning, like, okay, I've been with my wife since I was pretty much coming into adulthood. Now, I ain't talking about the story. I'm talking about timeline.
No, I'm fucking.
I've been with her pretty much coming into adulthood. So we became adults together. So in that, and then within any relationship where you've been, I don't know how many of y'all been with y'all childhood loves. I'm sure it's a few. But when you've been with somebody that long, you fuck up. You fuck up. Because you're young,
learning.
you're learning.
You're learning life.
Exactly.
You're learning life together.
Exactly.
So by you learning life together, you definitely gonna have them fuck ups, them slip ups.
Exactly.
You know
But
what I'm
once
saying?
you get to a certain age, like right now, I tell anybody, I'm at the age now. If I get caught doing some fuck shit, she got every reason
Exactly.
to leave me, dust me, hate me. She has the right to do that because we're too far embedded in.
Yeah,
We're
correct.
40 plus. So I'm not, if I do it now, it's because I wanted to do it.
And sometimes,
But when I was in my 20s, and maybe even early 30s, don't hit me with that, oh, you should have known you wanted to. Nah, I was still fucking young.
but
You see what I'm
sometimes,
saying?
sometimes,
But
too,
now we know.
yeah, sometimes too, age definitely has a big part to play.
It
But then
does.
also the time and tenure that you put into the relationship tells the story as well. So I mean, in the beginning, honestly,
But do you feel like it always has to be a long period of time before you click?
nah, it don't. But what I was about to say is, it doesn't. In the beginning, like I said, you learning each other, so you don't really know what makes the person tick, what ticks them off, what doesn't. It takes time for that. So
I tell you that up front.
But
understandable, but at the same time,
well,
But at the
look
same
at our
time-
age, yeah. But
but
you
at the
wasn't
same-
doing that when you was 19, 20, 25. You was living the dream.
but at the
No,
same
but
time, you still
30 after 30. 'Cause
Even
I had
after
teens,
30,
so
you was
I
hot ass.
No, because I had Daria.
But at the same time, you still are learning each other, regardless if you tell a person or not. You still got to feel each other out and figure it out, learn. You could tell them all day long, and that don't. Sometimes it just don't mean shit.
Oh, so listen. All right, here we go. So Sharice said, yes, that's very true. Some women and men will ignore your feelings and your point of view on things. Ebony says, you're right, Buddha. I'm prime example. LOL. But it just doesn't happen overnight. Sharice also said, and this is deep, Sharice said, some people stay in relationships / marriages because they are comfortable and
Yeah.
don't want to start over. And you know what, Sharice, that's my worst fear as a married
on fire
man.
tonight.
As a married man, and probably a lot of married men's fear. That's my worst fear, that my woman is just with me out of complacency.
The next topic on the live joint, I definitely want to do the marriage counseling or therapy.
Fuck
and
that,
shit.
I won't be in on it. I don't agree with that
No,
counseling
I mean,
shit.
and that's the
Why
reason
do
why I
you
want to
don't
do
agree
it.
with
That's the
having
reason why I
therapy?
want
I'm
to
gonna
do
tell
it.
you why. I'm gonna tell you
Hold
why.
on, hold on. That's
Go
the
ahead.
reason why I want to do it, because the opposites of opinion on that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
I'm gonna tell you why
say
I
that,
don't.
and then I'm
And
gonna
I
get
don't
into it.
just talk about marriage counseling. I mean, all right.
Therapy.
Have you ever smoked crack?
No.
You ever suck penis for crack cocaine? No, you haven't. So how can you just listen, fool? Say, no, listen. So you never did that, right?
Correct.
You never did none of that dealing with crack. So how can you get in a room full of crackheads and tell them what it's like to be a crackhead, why they're a crackhead, the struggle of being a crackhead?
Some of those drug addiction counselors
Some.
have actually, you know.
Yes, some.
Most of the drug addiction counselors are recovering addicts.
Yeah.
That's what they look for.
Okay.
But then you have some that have not been. They just got the book knowledge, right?
Just like a marriage counselor that ain't never been married.
Well, hold on,
I don't believe
Counseling your marriage.
No, but let me say this. They give you the tools. They give you the tools on how to see things a different way.
You can't give me tools on something you ain't never did.
But most marriage counselors are all married.
No, they're not.
You got some that aren't, but you got some that are.
They're not. And that's what I mean. This is my
Well, then
stance.
well, that's why. Hold on, but that's why you have the option to pick your therapist. So when you go to therapy, no matter what it is, you as voluntarily anyway, you have the option. They always tell you, try a therapist out. If it don't work, go to somebody else.
So let me ask you this.
It has to be a good fit. You have to fit with each other.
So let me ask you this. You honestly going to take advice or marriage from a person that ain't never been married?
Yeah,
My therapist
Yes
is
or no?
married. My therapist
Yes or
is
no?
married.
I ain't asking
No,
you
that's
You didn't hear what
that.
I just said, though. You didn't hear what I said.
I just asked you a question because you're gung-ho about therapy. So people that are gung-ho about therapy, you have to say you're gung-ho about guidelines in therapy.
But you got to say two different things. Marriage
Huh?
counseling and therapy to me is two totally different
It
things.
Alright.
is.
So I'm
It
like
is
marriage
almost.
counselor, like a marriage counselor should have been married before,
He should
or
have.
they should be married at the time, because you can't counsel somebody that you haven't been
Listen.
in no situation.
But most
But
therapists.
as a therapist, that's totally different because they are
How?
trained.
You
to be
can't
able to
train
counsel.
somebody.
Exactly.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you. Let me talk. Let me say
trying to
something.
think of
You
a perfect
can't
example.
train a person on something that they never been through. You can't. Okay, you train how you fight. Anybody ever heard that? You fight how you train. Anybody ever heard that? So what I mean when I say that is, if I never been in a real gunfight, if I never been in the field, how can I be a real life trainer on how to be in the field shooting guns and dealing with things? I'm taking it to you deeper.
So
I
you
get
got
what
you
you're
got
saying.
trainers that have never fought before,
No.
but they
Come
know.
the fuck on. Be for
You
real.
got you got trainers that have never fought before, but they've studied. They know the art of fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I don't 100% know, but Floyd Mayweather had his father as his trainer, right?
His father was a boxer.
Who?
Was okay. I
Floyd
wasn't sure.
Mayweather.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
his
That's what I
fucking
was gonna
father
ask.
trained
I was going
greats.
to ask the question. I wasn't sure. All right, what about Roach? Was Roach a boxer? I'm not sure. That's
Who
what
the
I'm
fuck is
asking.
Roach?
Freddie Roach.
I don't know.
Trained De La Hoya. All the
I don't
greats.
know. But I'm talking about you. Let's talk about you right now.
I ain't talking about me.
You go to a marriage counselor. You're
married.
who's married, okay? So let's say you go to a counselor, a marriage counselor, and you say, "Oh, okay, I'm so-and-so, nice to meet you. How long you been married?" "Oh, I've never been married." Are you going to lay on that couch and listen to them?
First of all, you don't lay on that
Okay,
couch.
well, you know what, come on. You know what I mean. Are you going to sit there and let them counsel you and your wife?
I may do that.
Even though he never been married?
I may do that.
You're fucking crazy.
No.
You're fucking
and
nuts.
I will if it's a good fit, I'll stick with him. If it's not, then I'll move on to somebody else.
All right, now Ebony, I'm with it. Ebony's doing pre-marriage counseling.
Yes.
Now,
You should
okay,
always do
again,
pre-marriage
but
counseling.
again, you can't counsel me. You can't, like, when I wanted to stop smoking bud, if I needed, I didn't, but if I needed counseling on that, I'm not going to go to a motherfucker that never got high before and listen to them on why or how to stop getting high.
Let me ask you this.
Counseling is not just about that. That's about you figuring out, is this the person that I want to be
Exactly.
with? So you're finding things about yourself.
Through
and you're
techniques.
growing.
Okay, would you let a blind man teach you how to drive?
If
You
you knew
missing
how
the
to
whole
drive,
point.
yes.
Now let me
What
ask
the
you.
fuck?
Let me hold on. Let me
Now
ask you
you're
this.
going off.
Let me-
Come
let
on.
me ask you this.
I ain't
Let
fucking
me-
with
let me-
y'all.
Let me ask you this, Buddha. So would you go to marriage counseling with a counselor that was married?
I won't go to marriage counseling, period.
At all.
And that's just
Okay.
me generally, in general,
So-
because guess what? Because that marriage and that person not going to have the same views as me or my wife, and her marriage or his marriage is.
So it's not about that, but it's about giving you.
It's always going to be biased
or a way of thinking. It's not going to be biased because if she
bias is human nature.
Okay,
but
so
my thing is if you're doing something that's hurting her, and she's telling you that you're doing something that's hurting her, and it's causing a rift in you guys' relationship. That marriage counselor is a person that has no bias between either one of you guys, but is going to be able to speak. Because sometimes they say that I can tell you something, she can tell you something, you not listen, but I can come and tell you the exact same thing, and because I'm not your wife, you're going to think about it, and you're listen to that,
which most women do.
Listen. Yeah. I get that point.
So let me ask you this.
That too.
Let me ask you this. So. Would you go to a doctor so you got an ailment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you go to a doctor that's never had that ailment?
Now we talking. No, hold on.
No, you want
hold on. Now I'm gonna tell you. No, you're wrong. I'm gonna tell him how you're wrong. I'm gonna tell you how you're wrong. Because the way of dealing with marriage and dealing with shit like that, you can train them. You can't train a person on things of that nature because every person is different mentally. So you can't do that. Now a doctor, hold on. Now, but a doctor with dealing with disease, that disease is that disease. It's no difference in that disease. Now the way it affects my body or your body can be different. So yeah, I can go to a doctor that never had diabetes, but can help me heal my diabetes. Fuck yes, I can.
Okay, would you send your kids to a doctor for a mental illness, so to speak, or a ADHD, some shit like that, and they've never had it before?
Yes, these are studies. Now,
so that's a therapist.
Because exactly.
That's a therapist.
I'm talking about.
They know how the signs to look for. They know what to.
So
what
you're
to
saying
see.
you just don't believe in a marriage?
He just don't believe in a marriage
therapy.
Well, he don't believe in therapy. Period.
Listen.
All right, go ahead. Let's move on.
We're going to jump to the next topic because we can go on this all night. Because I know if a motherfucker ain't never smoked the crack, you can't tell me how to get off crack. But nah. So the last topic, and this is deep, y'all, sleeping with the enemy.
What do you
go
mean
into
by
that?
Go into that?
A little more because I'm confused.
Now, this is what I mean.
Ain't gonna be an hour and a half.
You can be with somebody and you're with that person, and the whole time that person don't mean you no good, but you blinded in love. You thinking that this person has your best interest, and this person low key, they might care about you and all that, but they a hater. You could be laying beside a hater and giving a hater all your good loving, and you don't even know it. So you ever had somebody that you was fucking with, or even a friend? You ever had somebody when you be like, hey man, let me or you pull up. It's a prime example. You pull up, you fresh, you done got your little fresh shit on, got your new car and all that. The motherfucker talking about, I see you with your little, that's a first sign of hate right there. Oh, you think you like that because you got your little, it ain't love for real. But anyway, a lot of relationships, it's like that. A man or a woman will not really be happy for you as you're excelling, and they might not be doing as good as you.
I've never been in that situation.
You might not even know you in that situation, though. That's how deep it is.
Because my thing is, with me is, if you're with me, you're never going to be staying stagnant. I'm going to push you to be your best you as well. So we growing together. Like, we're thriving together. So I've never been in a situation with someone that, you know, like, that had hate for me. Typically, most of the guys that I've dated are above me, like, financially. So we not saying that that's what I look for.
Go ahead with it. Speak your truth.
That's not saying what I look
Speak
for.
Your truth.
But you here to push me, I'm here to push you. So I've had friendships of people that's like that.
All right,
like,
but when I say sleeping with them, you know, you might be fucking with a motherfucker, and the whole time, if you better above them or doing better than them, they don't want you to do too much better because now they feel they have no power and they're part of the relationship. Because at the end of the day, man and woman got different powers in their relationship, whether we want to admit it or not.
So is it that you feel like they feel like that I'm no longer going to need them?
That could be it too.
It.
That could be it too.
I got a question.
I don't
So
know.
I got a
What do
question.
you think a little bit.
I don't know if y'all brought this. I don't know if y'all brought this up, but so
Yeah.
in that instance, I think that you feel like somebody could be jealous of you. Like your mate be jealous of you. I think that.
You ain't never seen that?
Could be, but that's
You know
not
how many times I've seen mates jealous of one another?
I think
I've never
that.
been in that
I think that I was in that situation before. I think that in my past,
You've
I
been
had,
in every situation, so we know you have.
Nah, almost. But I think I in my past I had a mate that was jealous of me, and they would not work to help me excel
But why? Like, have
because
you
I
ever-
was trying to do so much, and they wasn't doing shit.
But then do you leave them with not doing shit, or that's why I said, do you push them to be a better you? Because it's like,
Good question.
why leave this person behind? You going this way, like, why leave this person behind? Because then they're going to feel some type of way, because then they're going to be like, oh, you're going to get up here and you're just going to leave me.
Well,
So
if
let's work to make us both better. To me, that's how I am in a relationship. Like,
but what if they don't want to?
then
So
we're not going to be in a relationship.
yeah, so you know what I'm saying? You trying to excel, you trying to do things. Like I've been doing this shit for what, 15 years, right?
Doing what for 15 years?
Chopping It Up Radio.
Oh, we're going to talk about that too.
So I've been doing this shit for 15 years.
Uh-huh.
And I've always tried to excel in it.
Right.
And I had certain people, either you with it or you not, which is cool.
But how about you wanting them to excel?
You just
I always want my mate to excel, but if they
No,
don't-
not your mate. You're talking about Chopping It Up Radio right now. We talking about,
Anyway.
since you brought that up.
I always want.
That's
always-
anyway.
No, what do you? But no, go. What are you
Go
talking
ahead,
about?
go ahead.
I'm
Keep
lost
going.
on that.
We keep going. Keep going.
But I always want my mate to excel. It's just if they're not in the mental state to excel, or they're. Let me say this: they're content with their lives.
Nah, we can't.
I'm
do that.
never content with my life. I always want more.
All right, cool. A lot of men gonna get mad at me for this, but it is what it is. Cause like I said, when I say shit, I stand on it. I always stand on my 10. A lot of men don't want to see their woman be greater than them.
I do.
A lot of men cannot handle
That's true. That
their
is true.
woman being great. Now, me
That's
personally, so I'll say prime example. I've been in a situation where I made all the money, and I've been in a situation where my woman is making more money.
Mm-hmm.
My woman makes more money than me now. It don't bother me. I can handle it. That don't take away who I am as a man. Now, the moment I can't provide at all, that's what take away from you being a man.
And you need to be
But-
trying to do everything you possibly can to
but
put yourself back in
A
that
lot
position.
of men can't handle that because sometimes men thrive off of dominance, and they don't know how to be dominant or be leaders without being on top on everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to be on top of everything to be that leader. Money don't make you a leader.
Nah, it don't.
Providing does, but money doesn't.
Now that you said something, I have been in that situation.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But they always brought up my college, like, oh, you went to college. So what? That doesn't mean anything. Like, you feel threatened, or they brought up like my background or how I grew up, a lot as like something sarcastically. But yeah,
And that's
Here
the
we
thing.
go.
And that's
Hold
the
on.
thing.
finances always come up. when it
So
comes
we
to-
got Chanel said crabs in the barrel. Miss Hunter says some people can't see you shine without them. That's real shit. That's real shit. Chanel said I would never. I've helped people get ahead and they do great. I just think what's for you will be for you. Nobody can block your blessing. That was Chanel, right? Okay. And Sharice, because I get them too confused on it, looking at it first glance. Sharice says, leave their ass behind. The situation just going to become more toxic. Ebony says, I think I've been with someone that was jealous of me,
Yeah.
but it didn't change me. It's either you get right or get lost. Get right or get left. I know that's right.
Because that person that's jealous of you just gonna hold you back and hold you down.
And Chanel said, men can still lead without making the most money. Glad you admit that, Buddha. I've never come for his manhood because of finances. Chanel said that. And that's real life. That's real life, because if you are the head of your household, you don't have to be the sole breadwinner. As long as you're doing, I take it as deep as this. If my woman making all the money, and let's say I just got a part-time job, for fuck's sake, let's say all I had was a little 10 to 2. That's all I could do. As long as I'm bringing that check home and I'm taking care of the kids, I'm picking the kids up, I'm feeding the kids when she get home, I'm cooking, ready. I'm still the man of that house because I'm doing what I should do to make all of our life easier.
I think we all been there. I've been there definitely to where it's lost my job, wife was making the money, I'm working a part-time, but I still contributed, I still had to do what I had to do.
Right.
Now, finances has nothing to do with you being a man.
Right.
It's your actions on how you are being a man. So that has nothing to do with it.
But finances for some men are a pain point, and a lot of men can't handle. Like, let's be real. A lot of men can't handle a very strong woman that makes more than them.
They definitely can't.
And that becomes an issue. Well, it may not even be an issue to her. She may never bring it up. But some men will do that. So that's when I was like, yeah, I have been in that situation before.
So what about the women who hold that over a man's head? Because there are some women who will hold finances over a man's head. I'm the one that's making the money. I'm the breadwinner. You ain't doing shit.
No, that's only for the ones that's not really doing shit. If he's taking care of the household, taking care of the kids, making sure that home is straight, like you do all the other stuff, then she's not going to.
I think that's just the wrong female for you. If she can't accept that. So Ebony is preaching tonight. She said, I want my man to always be greater than me. And that's only because he is a man. I want my role in this relationship and vice versa. We know what's up.
At some point, he may not be. Like, I had my ex, while he was in school, like, he was making less than I was making more of the money. But I would come home to a clean house. You washed my laundry. You did everything else. Like,
see how you said that? Like, you washed my laundry. She threw that bullshit in it.
Look,
I come home to a clean house. You wash my laundry. Now, some women will take advantage. She'll come in there, motherfucker, I want that dinner. Look, she be calling you at 11 o'clock. Did you take? I want that chicken out. I want that chicken cooked when I get there. I'm coming in, pour my motherfucking wine, rub my feet.
That goes back
like,
to
everything's cooked. I'd be like, just be showered and ready. I'm about to come on.
I know that's right.
But that goes back to when we were talking about knowing your role and knowing your place. Everybody got upset with that. But see, everybody.
What is your place?
Everybody has, okay, well, let me say role. Everybody I think has a role some point. Now, roles change constantly, but I think everybody has a role in their household. You can't tell me you don't. Well, y'all may think differently, but me personally, everybody has a role in their household. Certain roles that they play, and the roles can change. They can change.
No, because we're supposed to be a team. Like,
regardless,
we a team. On, you pick up.
And that's your role at the time. So. Exactly. So if we're a team, every player has a role, right? You either a quarterback, you either a running back, you either the center. You got a role to play.
You got a point there, Mike, about a team and everybody. But I gotta say, you got a point. Every team has roles. Every team does have roles.
Yes.
But I will say, the times we living in now, the only roles I could say that's really a role is when you dealing with the children. And I say that meaning my wife can only give my son certain things, and I can only give my children certain things.
What do you mean?
As far as
a man and a woman.
As far as a man and a woman. Like, sons need certain things from a woman that dad can't give. And they need certain things that only dad can give. Okay. Them the only roles in my relationship. And I say that because we both cook, we both clean. Now, my wife got a role. She got a don't take the fucking trash out role. My wife never has to take out trash.
Nigga.
I will never let her take out the trash.
And that's me too.
I'm not taking the trash out.
So that's the same thing. So the role, I got that role. I've got the trash role. You know what I'm saying? I got the trash role. Then there's certain things that my wife would be like, all right, well, look, you need to handle this. I'm asking you to handle it. You need to handle it. So that has become my role.
That's the only role in my house. The only fucking role in my house is that she don't take out trash. Everything else is shared.
Now, there's certain shit in it. Now, let me ask you this too. So, do you feel as though in your household finances should be disclosed amongst both?
What do you mean?
What you mean?
So, like, you should know. you should know how much your wife. Since we was talking about the money situation.
If we're married, we have the same account.
No.
You don't think so?
You don't have to.
But even if you got the same,
could, but you don't have to.
Yeah,
I would
even
have
if you
my
got
own
the same
savings,
account.
but we have a.
Well, if you got your own savings, then the money ain't disclosed.
No, it's still disclosed, but you know that this is what I save, and you may have a savings too, because you may want a boys trip, I want a girls trip that we don't dip out of from a joint account.
So you saying that
we talk about that, yeah.
Full financials should be disclosed,
of course,
within the relationship. Because I mean, it's like I've been in the situations where I
if
made
you're
what
married.
I made what I made. She made what she made, and it is what it is. But me personally, I'm open. I'm an open book. So the sad part about it is where I fuck up at is most every woman, not every woman, but most of the women I've been with kind of know where I stand financially. But now my wife has full control over all the finances.
Of course. That's why I said when you're married, it should be like that. When you're dating, no. You don't need to see nothing.
Nah, you don't. Ebony asked a good question. She said, I know my son is grown, but tell me some roles you don't want your wife to give your sons. Okay, so I don't want my wife to be the one to teach my sons how to, treat a woman. And I'm going to tell you why. I used this word once. It's called being biased. Now, that's my wife. I love her to death, but she's still a woman. So my wife is going to tell my sons, you treat this woman like this. She's going to tell them how to treat a woman right, with respect and all that. But she's not going to be able to teach them how to not fall for the bullshit and the game. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me finish. Y'all have, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all have shit that y'all do unknowingly to finesse men. Y'all have it. It's natural. Y'all have a natural finesse that you can use on men. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we do. So I need to teach my sons how to deal with that part. Now she could teach them how to open the door and all that, just like I can. She can teach them certain things.
You don't think that is easier for, or coming from a woman to teach him, okay, you see, this is what you do. I mean, such and such and such.
No, because she don't know the game of all women. She don't know as much game from a woman that I do.
You think
as
so?
a man?
But she's a woman. So
let me explain that.
We got game that y'all don't even know that.
Okay, y'all do, but guess what? We also, it's a chink in everybody's armor. Ain't nobody armor don't have a chink in it. So a woman, when it's a chink in your armor, that means you can't see it, right? Mm-hmm. Fair to say?
You can feel it though.
But you can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
So her as a woman, she can't teach them about the chinks in a woman's armor, because she don't even know about the chinks in a woman's armor.
But she can tell them what to look out for.
Yeah, I said that. She can teach them the basics about, look out for her doing this. She might do this, she might do that. But it's deeper shit that she can't tell them, that only a man experiences.
I mean, of course, it's
what
always
was something that he experienced that you're thinking the same way he's thinking, and so she's like, nah.
That's gonna happen. Now I give you that. It's gonna be things that she could say, nah, baby, that girl is this.
Yes, that you.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%.
I think that is both. I think that in as far as parenting wise, a man has to teach a boy how to be a man, but a woman can assist.
She can definitely.
Like
she can raise a man, but she can't raise him but so far.
Exactly, and then a woman can only teach a girl how to be a woman, but then I'm honestly saying, in my opinion, can't no man teach a woman how to be a woman.
You can't. All you can teach your daughter is how she's supposed to be treated by
exactly. So
all my wife can teach my son is how he should be treated.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
a
it
man
gets deep.
cannot teach a woman a little girl how to be a woman. That's just dead and stinking.
I would say not necessarily, because coming from somebody that had a single dad, like growing up with me and my dad, so, and sometimes he can teach you certain things, of course, how to be treated, but then there are some, you know, he talks to you about certain things that, you know, another woman that probably won't to, but I do.
Like, you're not going, if you had a son, you're not going to understand when he start having sex and him wanting to experience different things. You're going to be like, don't do that to that girl.
But, you know,
be honest with her. Tell her everything. Come on.
Not necessarily, though, because I went to my dad for all of my questions instead of my mom.
What?
For everything. Me and my dad are super close. I went to him for everything. Because he was the more honest. He was the more raw. Like, he gave it to me how it is instead of my mom. So,
see, my mother,
I don't know.
she was raw as shit. My mother would tell me straight up, nah.
But my mom taught me how to be a lady. My dad taught me how to be a tomboy.
Yes, I had it good. I had women and men around, so I got a little bit of all the game. And the only game I learned from my mother was how a woman can run a game on a man.
See, my mother.
You got Mr. Charles that's here for the money only. You got Mr. Kevin that's here because he hitting it right, and you got Mr. So and so. So I know if women, when they single, I know what to tell my sons to look out for. Don't you be Mr. Dinner. If anything, you be Mr. Fix It. I'd rather be Mr. Fix It than Mr. Dinner. Yeah, Mr. Fix It get all the perks. He get to come in there, fix the house, fix the pipes. No, he don't. Mr. Fix It don't spend money.
Yes, he does.
No, that's Mr. Dinner and Mr. Sport Coat that spend all the damn money.
Mr. Fix It is fixing your car. He's
That's
fixing your
fine.
pipes, putting in new stoves.
Yeah, he know how to do it.
He's putting in new ones. He's putting that on his car.
Oh, no, that's the wrong Mr. Fix It. I'm used to the Mr. Fix It that coming in. He going to fix that stove that's already in there. He going to fix that hole in the wall with some putty.
And then he go, y'all always, I'm used to it. Then Mr. Fix It gonna also fix Mama too.
All right.
So what was the next, the last topic? We got a few minutes we can go into.
No, the last topic, I
That
think
was
we
it?
covered all. How many topics did we cover?
Four.
It was four.
It was four.
Yeah.
I said sleeping with the enemy. We covered that. Would money change you? That's the last topic. I think it's safe to say that money would change everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, the fuck it would.
Change you how?
Change you. It'll change
change you
the way
how?
you look at life. It'll change the crowd that you keep. It'll change everything.
I don't know. Because I always say, you guys know me. I'm really big for like giving back to my community and like the people. And if I came into a lump sum of money, you know, I'll quit my job quick and do like a community garden, you know, in the city to help like feed the homeless. I'm not going to just jump out there and start doing like something crazy.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm dead serious.
If you won $1 billion, I see you right now. When we go to Call Zudy, it's going to be a whole new fucking, she's going to have a real person. Fuck changing her number. It's going to be a real person saying, this is Zudy phone.
No.
How can I help you?
You have an assistant.
And they'll be like, she's out on the farm. I'm dead serious.
So
with $1 billion, you'll be out on the farm in overalls and shit.
I will be starting community gardens
Fuck out of
in
here.
inner city neighborhoods.
But you won't be the one
Yes, I
gardening
will.
it.
Yes,
You'll
I
have
will.
somebody doing that shit.
Nah, she probably
I
would
have
be
my
doing
own.
it.
I have my own garden.
Well, let me
I've got
tell
a
y'all right
community
now.
garden in my apartment.
Let me tell y'all right now. I hit $1 billion. Y'all motherfuckers going, every time you talk to me, you're going to address me as Mr. Buddha. I'm a billionaire. Don't you talk to me like I'm normal.
Nigga, you Buddha.
Money in the hands of the fool is soonly departed.
If I came into some money, it's definitely gonna change me. I ain't even gonna lie. It's definitely gonna change me. Now the way it would change me, I would hope that it would change me for the good, because I would try to do a lot for the greater good.
Definitely.
Give back. But at the same time, I'ma move totally different.
Well,
definitely move totally different. I'm
right.
getting the fuck out of
I'll be
here.
quiet.
Well, I tell you, I'll be honest with you. If I win the $1 billion, I'm going to do positive things. I'm going to clean up all the hoes on the street, all the prostitutes and decent hoes. I'm going to put them in a situation where we're going to legalize this and make it right. I'm going to build some shelters. I'm going to build some community centers. And I'm going to really help people. Because hoes matter. They count.
Not that.
They are people, and they need help. Because a
You need help.
hoe is real.
I would
That's
definitely.
the oldest profession.
That's a hoeing. The best thing going is pimping and hoeing.
I would definitely purchase a huge spot of land and build something like the hospital.
Like you would be stingy as fuck
No,
if
I
you're
would
rich.
not.
Yes, you
No,
would. You're
I
stingy
wouldn't.
now.
I'm not stingy. I'm
Won't
cheap.
get no water.
No, you're
I'm
beyond
not,
cheap.
I'm
You're
not
stingy.
I'm cheap.
You're
It's
stingy.
a difference. I'm not stingy. As much money as I done put into this shit, I will give.
Yeah, and you let it be known.
I
That's
will-
why I say you're
No.
be fucked up. You let it be known.
Nah. I let what be known. I never said that to y'all.
Nigga, you said it yesterday.
What?
What did I say? Tell me, you lying like
I don't
shit.
know. I was,
You wasn't there.
Nigga love making me. I didn't even talk to you yesterday. Okay,
we had the
meeting.
meeting
meeting.
yesterday.
I'ma let
But
you
no,
go.
hold on.
I'ma
But
let
I
you
said.
go.
So you trying to say I said something about spending money?
Fuck yeah.
What did I say? Tell me what I said.
We'll talk about it.
Tell me what I said. No, because you be making me look fucked up, bro, sometimes.
If I ain't
Tell
gonna
me
be
what
there,
said.
I ain't putting money into it.
I didn't say how much I spent, though. Did I say, I spent
Well,
this, I
what the
spent
fuck
that?
is the difference, Zooty?
It's a difference.
We're going to talk about this.
That's what I said. We'll talk about it later. We'll
you-
talk about it later.
I'm not-
Don't do it.
I'm not stingy. I'm just cheap.
That motherfucker.
I am cheap. I will admit that. I am a cheap bastard.
Hey,
But
let's
you
have a
had
vote.
it.
Let's have a vote. All right, so real quick, y'all. We're going to have a vote. One for y'all that's in here. So if we playing basketball, when you was a kid and you was playing kickball, right? And you know your best friend live next door, right? You know your best friend live next door. You going to see your friend tomorrow. When it's time to go in the house, did you take your ball or did you
Yes,
let them
I took
finish?
my
When
ball.
so you telling me when it was time to go in the house and you knew you was going to see your best friend tomorrow, you ain't let them finish playing kickball because your mama called you in?
That's totally different. If my best friend say, hey, let me use your ball, like, you know what I'm saying, I'll bring it back tomorrow. I bet. That's cool. That's
Mike
cool.
was a
like,
ta-
fuck no, y'all
Mike
wouldn't
used to
lose it.
take his ball in the
I
house.
wasn't. So, no, I'm not a stingy person. I will give. Okay, so if I'm stingy, why am I trying to put Toy and Coke Drive together and all that shit to give
No,
back?
messing with
let's
you.
give it to the
No.
community. We gonna do that. That's good. That's not.
All right, we're gonna get into
Are we
the
getting
Zooty
into
bottom
Don't
line.
play kickball with Mike. The
No.
game will
No.
get cut
get
short
cut short.
when it's time for him to
All
go
right,
in
so
the
we're
house.
gonna go into Miss Zooty's bottom line.
All right. Here we go, y'all. So we got a good one. I need y'all advice on this one because Okay. Hey, Ms. Zooty, I'm going to keep this short and I need your advice. I met this guy maybe 3 years ago. He's been trying to holler at your girl, but I had a man at the time, and he knew that. We bumped into each other on a cruise out of all places. He was with his family, and I was with my homegirls. We chilled dang near the entire cruise together. At the time, I was not seeing anyone because I broke up with my boyfriend. To make a long story short, we ended up sleeping together on the boat. When we got back to our lives, we kept chilling, but my ex was trying to work his way back into the picture. The guy from the cruise started being weird, not talking to me for a couple of months, and then calling me out the blue like no time had passed. In between him acting weird, I got back with my ex. I didn't tell the guy. We barely even see each other. And hell, the way he's moving, I think he may be seeing someone as well and not telling me. LOL. I've been trying. I just want to find a way to get him to be honest about his situation so I can tell him that I ain't tripping because I got a man. Niggas be thinking that they the only ones who can run game, and he needs to know that he definitely is not the case. He ain't got a lot to kick it. Just to know the role. Just know your role in this situation. How do I get him to feel comfortable enough to tell me that I ain't his main chick so I can tell him that he's not mine either?
Okay,
Go ahead.
you answered your own question. You asking how do you feel? How do you to make him feel comfortable to tell you that you ain't his main chick by telling him he ain't your main nigga?
So, but what if you've asked him already, like, are you dating somebody?
And he keep
And he doesn't give you a straight answer.
That's when he gonna give you that straight answer. When you let him know, look, I'm fucking somebody else and I'm not gonna stop, but I want to keep fucking you. The man in him is gonna make him tell you that he fucking somebody else too, because he don't want to look like the loser.
But do you think so, though? Because
Yes,
it's
I'm telling
weird.
you what I know.
And he
If
gonna
I'm fucking a junk
Mm-hmm.
and she tell me I like fucking you, but I'm just letting you know I'm fucking somebody else too. Well, shit, I'm fucking other women too. You ain't the only one fucking.
So-
And we gonna keep doing our thing. But I'm not gonna have you thinking you running game on me only, or you not even running game, but you the only one that's getting.
Why not just say, like, if they ask you, like,
because you don't always let the right hand know what the left hand doing. You don't have to tell all the business all the time unless it's called for.
But why not be honest so she can be like, okay, this is what it is. We can still go ahead and do what we do.
Well, wait for her to present it.
With each other.
Yes, wait for her to present it, and then you be honest.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
what you think, Mike?
I've been in that situation. I had a girlfriend, then had another girlfriend on the side, and it was all a secret to both. I never let either one know about the other one.
But why not?
Because I was being stingy.
Listen to the letter that you just read. You said, I'm fucking with another nigga anyway. She said she got a nigga.
Yes.
But she's still fucking with him because she like fucking him.
No, so listen.
Did she say fucking them?
Fucking
Did
with
they fuck
him.
on the cruise?
They fucked on the cruise.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
And he keeps popping up, and when he pops up, he starts to act weird, and then disappears. And then
Yeah. But she's still like letting him fuck, even though he's popping up.
But she said let him fuck.
Well, she said at the end, I wish I could let him know.
Correct. That he's not running game.
That he's not running game and he's a side nigga.
Yeah.
So let him know.
She just needs to, exactly. Just come out and say, look, I don't know what the fucking situation is, but I got somebody that I'm chilling with. You keep acting weird, so let it just be known.
Because if you say that, y'all men are sensitive.
All right, ladies.
Fuck.
But no, ladies, I think, all right, Miss Hunter and Chanel, they're saying women know there's another woman. He's got a wife. I think y'all missed the letter. She's the one that got a nigga, and he's the side nigga.
No, but she says, I think he's seeing someone else.
Yeah, but they both seeing somebody.
But did she let him know?
But why, if she's asking you, but if she asks him, do you have somebody? So don't you think that should be the gateway of the conversation?
Why don't she just come out and say, I got somebody, so it's cool if you got somebody.
Because if
why we gotta always want the man to come out first?
If she's not saying...
she want him to snitch first.
If she's not saying that, then she's not being 100% honest, so what does she expect? Now, if she comes out and says, look, all right, this is the situation. Every time you come around, you act real weird, fucked up. I want to know what's going on. Because, to be honest with you...
But that's how most women say it. That's how most women say and ask you what's going on.
What they say?
But if we know that the playing field is level...
What it is, you know what I'm saying? You coming around acting weird. What's going on?
Yeah,
but
you ain't saying, hey, stop.
How
about stop acting weird, dude? I got somebody too. Let's
because
just
y'all
back
are
and do
sensitive
this.
as fuck.
Well,
y'all are sensitive. If we tell y'all that, y'all get real sensitive, and then we don't want the
man only gonna do one or two things. Listen, if you tell a nigga he ain't listen to me, Zooty. I'm telling you some good shit. This is the part where man give a little bit of game and woman give a little bit of game. If you tell a man you're fucking somebody else, but you like fucking him too, he gonna do one or two things. He gonna get sensitive and be a bitch about it,
and stop fucking with you,
or he gonna try to be the winner and take all of you, one or the other. Ain't no in between.
It is kind of an in between, because then he could be like, all right, well then. I think at that point he'll be honest and say, all right, well then fuck. We both know the situation, so let's enjoy.
He gonna say that too, but guess what? The man always want to win. If you tell a man you ain't the only one that's getting that pussy, he can say, all right, cool, well, I'm just fucking. But he don't want you fucking nobody else for real. He wants to be the main nigga fucking.
A dude, that's the thing.
For real.
A dude does not want to know that, regardless of if it's his main chick or another chick.
So that's why I said, if she tells you that, so if a female tells you that, okay, hey, you ain't my main dude, you know what I'm saying, but I still like fucking with you. You telling me that you are not going to get sensitive and kind of like exit out?
No, not all the time.
No.
That's going to be a motivator to be like, fuck that other nigga. I'm taking this pussy, all of it from him.
Now, if I got feelings for you, and I want you to be something more than what it is, then yeah. But if
what? You gonna leave?
No, but then I may get a little sensitive, like, damn, really? But then that's we're gonna have to have a conversation. What the fuck do you want from me? What I want from you? Now, if it's somebody that we just smashing, come around every now and then I'm gonna want to keep that situation going. But when the feelings get involved, then it may change.
How would you feel if she called you her homeboy?
But she giving me the pussy?
I'm fine with
But
that.
introduced you as like, oh, this is my homeboy.
Okay, but you
we
giving
ain't
me the
in a fight.
pussy?
Mm-hmm.
And you giving me the pussy and you introduce me as your homeboy? I'm cool with
I
that.
ain't got no problem with that.
Because I can introduce you as my homie.
yeah,
That's
I ain't
my
got no problem
homie.
with that.
I'm cool with
What
that.
if you introduce her as like your girl one time and then she introduced you as her homeboy?
I'd be a fool for
Well, my
doing
friend.
it.
No,
That
women say my friend. This is my
that'd be my
friend.
stupidity. Because why
Yeah.
I'm going to introduce you as my girl if we ain't never established that?
Exactly.
I'm not introducing shit until it's established.
And you know if she wants that or not. So for you to
How
have,
do you know?
because come on, man, that's if you going out and you addressing her as, oh, this my girl,
That's
but
not
she
always
don't
true.
feel.
You know a crazy game that both men and women play? Sometimes we only want you until we get you.
That's true.
Both men and women do that, and that's a dangerous fucking game.
It is.
So is it? Do you just want the chase?
You want to chase and you want to
Mm-hmm.
win. Like, it's some women that'll fuck a married man.
See, I'm not.
And no, I'm just saying, for
Once he
example,
leave his
or
wife,
men that'll fuck a married woman.
and when
and
they leave,
Not even once they leave. They just want to see if they can get you to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the chase. You ain't never been with somebody and you ain't want them no more once you finally had them?
Yep. And that's why I said that used to be a very toxic trait of mine. is
Oh,
that
so we all have
don't-
toxic traits.
Don't try to break up with me because I'm gonna purposely get you back.
y'all some toxic motherfuckers.
Everybody
It's
has
just
a
a
toxic
no,
piece
because
in them.
sometimes you just like the chase. It's like we're human. We're
I ain't got-
animals.
I ain't got
So
time
like the
for it.
chase and see if you can get
So
it.
you ain't
And
got
after
near
that-
toxic bone in your body.
I'm not saying that. I can't point it out.
I
right
said
now,
my
but
previous.
Jessica
toxic
said
self.
sometimes people be claiming folks too fast. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
but
That is
That's
true.
true.
I don't got time for it. I don't got time for it. If it's a game that I'm playing, you know it's a game that I'm playing.
But how? Like some men are not subtle. Y'all don't. Men aren't direct. Some men go around the mulberry bush to answer questions.
Because you know
Women
why?
do too.
Because sometimes when a man is too direct, it
Get
can
a
be
woman off.
it can scare her off or it can turn her off. Like
But what if she come at you direct?
that's a turn on for a man.
Then why go around the mulberry bush?
Because some women don't want to be came at direct all the time, or some men don't know how to be direct without being gross with it. Like a man, I can't come up and say, "Damn, I want that pussy." To you, I might can't say it, but to another woman, I can say it, and it's gonna turn her the fuck on.
Because it's a certain way. You may
Yes,
not say
there you
that,
go. It's
but
all
a
about
certain way,
finesse,
yes,
but
how
all
you
men
say
don't
it.
have finesse.
Yeah,
And
but
see,
then-
finesse is a gift and a curse.
But
You
then
understand?
sometimes when
It's a gift and a don't laugh. I'm
when
serious.
you are, but look, when you are direct, sometimes women just don't want to take what you're saying.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'm just going off of my situations. I was in a situation to where it's two women. Look, we was fucking, and it's like
Both
alright,
women at the same time?
I want to say yeah.
Did you tell both at the same time?
No.
So then how you do
Let
it?
me finish. So I'm like this. Look, I just got out of a relationship. I don't want a relationship. Now I don't think it was at the same time. I think it was different, but it was close. I'm like, I don't want a relationship. I just got out of one. I'm chilling. I'm good. And they would not fucking give up until
Were
I
you
just
doing
said fuck it.
relationship
So understand
stuff with
this.
them,
But look, check this
No.
out. I'm gonna tell you something. You are not a player until I'm serious. You are not a player if you gotta lie about it. If you can tell this one and she know your situation and she's still with
She
it,
good with it.
now you ain't doing the fucked up shit. So you can't lie.
But then
Now I ain't got to tell you the whole truth. but I ain't
exactly.
No, then
It's a
that's
difference.
lying.
Hold up, but
It's
it's
still
no.
lying.
No.
With
No,
It's a
Yes, it
difference
is.
between lying and just not disclosing everything.
That's still lying.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You don't need to know everything
Why not?
because
If I tell you
If
I
we not
got
there-
money, hold on. If I tell you I got money, but I don't tell you I only got $2, am I lying?
Yes, because what if we got to go to the store? We need $5.
What
Wait,
if-
hey,
Dave
wait a minute,
Chappelle.
wait a minute. You didn't ask me how much. You asked me, do I got money? I didn't lie.
Exactly.
See, that's
No.
what I mean when I
No.
say
No.
telling the whole
I'm asking you how much. If you say you got it, I say how much.
So what's the bottom line?
No. So my thing is that I feel like they both need to be honest. I feel like she needs to come out and say it. But I don't like how I feel like with women, men get very sensitive when we're very direct. For me, I'm a very direct, I'm a very blunt person, and men can get very sensitive.
Well, try that with the right nigga. Try being blunt and direct with the right nigga.
Exactly.
He'll accept it.
I agree.
Trust me.
You got a second one?
He'll accept
Oh, yes, I do. Okay. This one's a little long. It says, I think I love my baby mom. Right.
Paraphrase it.
Do I tell you that when you be going long-winded, sir?
You just cut me off. You just cut me off. That's all.
Okay, so basically, with this one, they had a kid. Kid is in her 20s now, in college.
Okay.
They used to mess with each other on and off throughout the years. He got married, right? He got married. He was, hold on.
I was fucking with you. You could have read it.
Okay, I'll read it. I met this. Sorry, y'all. I met this woman over 20 years ago, and we had a baby together. Romantically, didn't work, but she's one of my best friends.
Oh.
Our daughter's in college now, but we have a good time together. She's the first person I tell my darkest secrets to, and whenever I'm going through something, I call her just to pop up, and we will have a drink together, eat if she cooked that day, and watch sports. She would walk me to the door and give me the best hug before sending me on my way. Super dope woman. There's only one problem. I'm married.
Damn.
I think I'm in love with my baby mom. When we were younger, my mind was strictly being a fuckboy. And now that we've both gotten older and matured over the years, I started seeing this woman and everything that I actually wanted in a woman. I beat myself up every day for taking so long to recognize that recognize a great person she is. I met my current wife 10 years ago and married her too damn fast, mostly because I felt pressure to. She got pregnant shortly after the wedding, and now I got a baby running around, and I'm 40. I hate it sometimes. Not my son, just the situation. One night, I drove to my BM's house drunk and told her that how I felt and the mistake that I made in marrying my wife, knowing that I wasn't in love with her. She looked at me and asked me, She looked at me and asked, what did I want her to do with this information?
Oh.
I didn't even know what to say. She called one of my homeboys to come and get me, so I didn't drive, and things have been different ever since.
Oh.
I must say that we aren't sexual with each other. My wife also knows my BM. My wife also knows my BM is one of my best friends.
Oh.
Don't think she likes that very much, but she doesn't fuss. BM got her own boo, but long distance, and isn't around all the time. Anyway, I don't want to lose my BM as my best friend, nor do I want to take back everything I said. I meant every word, and I really do want her to be with me. Should I go over and try to talk things out, or should I continue to live in misery?
Can I say something? He missed his wife. Mm-hmm. He married the wrong woman. And I'm about to tell you why. It's two things I heard in that letter. That woman, that baby mother, is everything he wants in a woman. Because he said that's his best friend. It's no way another woman can be your best friend over your wife. It's impossible.
We ain't gonna go into that again.
No, we talking about wife. I ain't talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. Mm-hmm. If you have a wife, it's no way you can have a female best friend. No. It's impossible. So, and the way he talks about his baby mother, he really loves that woman.
He said that.
He says my wife maybe once in that joint, maybe twice. But he missed the woman he was supposed to marry. So he was supposed to marry his baby mother. So leave her.
What should he do?
Get divorced. Marry your baby mother.
But no, before you do that, you need to discuss with your baby mother.
Baby mother want him. Baby mother will take him.
No, listen, but hold on. Listen to the...
Fuck that long distance relationship.
But listen to the key. Ever since he told her when he was drunk, she changed.
No, she didn't.
Didn't she? He just said she.
What she do?
He said, one night I drove her to my baby's mom's house drunk and told her how I felt and that the mistake I made.
She said, what you want me to do with this information?
She looked at me and said, what do you want me to do with this information?
Bam! Right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. When she said, what you want me to do with this information? That was like, nigga, I don't know what you telling me for. You married. Now, if you wasn't married, maybe we could talk about something. When she said that out of letting him know you married the woman you wanted. But she'll still take him. Because I'm going to tell you why. She giving up the best hugs. She letting them come eat dinner. They watching it. Listen, Mike, your baby daddy, you letting him come eat dinner whenever. You hugging at the door, giving the best hugs. You're letting them come there drunk. You still got his friends' numbers in your phone. She still love that nigga. He still got a shot.
But they said that they've always been friends.
And she can have him back.
It said that they weren't having sex, right?
Mm-mm.
And he tells her his deepest, darkest secrets. Thank you, Chanel. I'm glad Chanel peeped that. She heard that part.
She might not feel the same, though. It sounds like she's slightly
No, she do.
Because when it said that she changed, she may not feel the same.
Dog, if she ain't feel the same, she wouldn't be letting that man come over
like
every weekend for
because he's married.
Exactly.
He's
And she's holding on to the little bit of him that she can by letting him come eat when he want, giving him the best hugs, listening to him. She's all that. You're not doing that with your baby mother. Are you doing that with your baby mother? Can you go eat, sit down, have dinner, have best hugs, give her your deepest secrets? You can't do that.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I probably could. I could.
Yeah, you could, and you could probably have your baby mother back too.
But I wouldn't. I would not.
That's what you wouldn't do. Now, to me,
me,
it sounds like he's not in love with his wife. First of all,
he says that.
Yeah,
he
so
feels
then
like he moved too fast.
He moved too fast. He feel like he married her just because she got pregnant. Go, leave your wife. Let your wife go be great. Let your wife go find the man that's for her. Because if you don't want her, don't hold her up. Don't hold up her blessing. Just because you married to her, listen. As much as we don't want to admit it, it's somebody out here that would love to have my woman, that would love to have your woman, that would love to have your man. You ain't the only one that wants your man.
Oh, I know.
And you ain't the only one that wants your wife. So don't block nobody else's blessings if you don't want them. Let them go be great.
But I don't think it's due to the baby because he said they had a kid after they got married. So I don't think it's due to the baby. I think maybe it is he moved a little too fast and jumped the gun, probably because his ass was lonely at the time. But I think, in my opinion, he should just go ahead and have a conversation with her first so he doesn't set himself up for failure. And then if they both on the same page, then he need to just break it down to his wife.
Both on the same page as what? Because she's not going to fall into that because he's married.
Yeah, but if he wasn't, let me tell you something.
Yeah, if he was not, I think if he wasn't, I agree with Boot on this point.
I'm agreeing with him too, actually.
She's giving him, of course, co-parenting thing, but the kid's 20 in college.
Hold up. So Jessica said something. And Jessica, I can agree with you on a lot, but I can't agree with you on this. The BM doesn't want to be the second runner-up. Let me tell you something. About that second runner-up shit. That woman, if she knows, that woman knows just like he knows that they were truly supposed to be together. And if a woman feel like that, all that runner-up shit, that shit don't hold no weight. If that man leave his wife for her, she will be there and she will take her.
But you don't think
Ain't
that
no
she's
second
going to feel
runner-up.
some type of way and be like, you left her so you can always do the same to me?
No, she's going to. That man said it. He said, I only married her because of the fucking kids. That's deep.
No, he didn't say
No, he
over
didn't
the
say
kids.
that.
He did.
No,
She got pregnant after the merge.
No.
After the merge.
He said,
listen to what you said.
He
after
said,
the
I
merge.
met my current wife about 10 years ago and got married so
Too
damn
soon.
fast. He said, mostly because I felt pressure to. She got pregnant shortly after
After
the
they got
wedding.
married.
All right, she got
And now
pressured. He
I
got
gotta
pressured.
be
It was the if you don't put a ring on it, I'm leaving and all that shit most likely.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna say
Go.
they
You know how
just.
many second runner-ups out here?
But I'm gonna say this: they just need to have a conversation. They need to have
that shit ain't about nothing. Go ahead.
They need to have a conversation, both of them together. Like, look, I told you when I was drunk. Now I'm sober. This is how I feel about you. And I would like my plans to be, okay, I'm not in love with my wife. I would be willing to leave.
How long has he been married to his wife? Because she said something about 20 years?
No, 10. He said he met his wife 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the bottom line?
What do you think?
No, I agree with Buddha.
Okay, what's the bottom line?
Still if you,
I know, like, she telling you the bottom line.
like, I think that with this situation, if he was not married, then she will definitely take him back. But she's not going to. You can sit and be like, oh, this is how I felt after I was drunk. But until I see action,
Paperwork.
and then she's not going to let old boy go. She's not going to she's not going to put her life on hold for him.
Yeah.
Like that is her best friend. That's her ride or die. And I definitely think that she would take him back because the kid's old. He's grown. So
hell yeah, she'd definitely take him back now.
I'm gonna tell you,
the kid's grown.
She's 20. The kid is 20.
Oh, she'll take him.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bruh. You better have that conversation because if you leave your wife and your baby mama switch up on your ass like, oh nah, then you gonna be asked
He's
out.
still winning. He ain't asked out. You know why? Because he really don't want to be married.
He don't want to be
So he not losing either way. But what I'm gonna tell you now, the key word is paperwork. Let that man show up with that paperwork. Baby, she gonna take him back.
Don't be like, oh, I'm doing
She gonna
it.
take him
I'm
back.
not leaving her for you, but I'm leaving because
I ain't happy.
Happy, and I'm happy.
Exactly.
I would be more happy with you.
Yeah.
But she's not going
with
to
you.
just jump back into a relationship with him. It definitely is going to take
No,
time.
it takes
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. All right. Real quick, anything for the Blast Report? So,
Go ahead.
My blast report
good.
is for the Libras. We out here. It's our time. So y'all step the fuck back. Wait y'all turn. Let us get our lying-ass Libras lies out. Let us lie all this month and tell our lies and be great.
All right.
Since I wasn't here earlier, I got a shout out. I got to do 2 shout outs for my sister and Zaria's birthday. That was on the first.
Oh, happy
Yeah,
birthday,
happy
Zaria, as
birthday.
well.
Yeah,
we
and
missed that
Keisha, who's always in the chat.
We only say happy birthday to one sister.
one. Yeah.
So it's 2.
No, Z is my daughter.
Z is
She's
the daughter.
23.
That's
Happy
who we
birthday.
didn't tell happy birthday to. I put it on your page though.
Mm-hmm.
I told her happy birthday.
Happy
I'm in
birthday.
Facebook
Happy
jail.
birthday, Z.
Definitely happy birthday.
All my
So
friends.
you got Libra babies. So you gotta respect the Libras.
So listen,
You gotta love the
my
Libras.
sister's a Libra. Zaria is on the 1st. My sister's on the 2nd. One of my best friends is on the 12th. The other one's on the 18th.
So as a woman, let me ask you this for the final thought. What is your honest opinion of a Libra?
Y'all are indecisive as fuck.
Wow.
All of you guys.
I agree.
But they're super loyal. Very loyal. They will ride with you because like my sister is like that's my homie. Like other than all my friends are Libras except for all my female friends are Libras except for one. She's a Pisces. And then as a Scorpio, like we just blend together. So we just do chaos together. Like yeah.
So you just said the scales for us. We're loyal as fuck, but we're undecisive. This is why we are the scales.
Y'all could be the meanest motherfucker
Yes,
if you push them on. And I think that's why us and Scorpios get along so well because we know each other.
But guess what? We can be the meanest, but we can also be the
We are
sweetest.
the nicest motherfuckers in the world.
Scorpios are never sweet.
Yes, we
Y'all
are.
some evil,
No.
vindictive. My mother's a Scorpio.
No.
We ain't gonna go into that.
Well, if you say a scorpion will, you can put a scorpion in your hand and it can crawl
And it'll
all
fucking
over
kill you.
It can crawl all over you until it feels threatened, and that's when it comes out.
That's a fucking
So,
lie.
no, I'm the sweetest person in the world. But if you piss me off, one of my homeboys used to say that's when the dick comes out. Like that's
Judy,
when
you're fucking evil.
No.
I've watched you.
Well, I'm gonna say, really this week I don't have a main blast report. It was something that it was a shout out that I wanted to do, and I guess it's another. I want to say rest in peace to the young lady who passed last week, Courtney. I can't remember the last name, but unfortunately she was murdered in her home by her boyfriend. And
that's fucked up.
So I want to say rest in peace to Courtney. Actually went to school with her.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, so rest in peace to you, Courtney. She was a real cool chick. And I want to put my wife on blast. Just thanks for trying to make my birthday special, even though we're going through some hard times right now. as far as the death in the family. But yeah, so just to let y'all know, we won't be at Bar 210 next week, either for the Thursday show or the birthday bash, because like I said,
so why won't we be? Let's go into that real quick. Why won't we be at Bar 210?
Because I gotta go out of town for a funeral.
But we're all gonna be here.
Okay, y'all can go.
Okay, so we can still do the show there.
Yeah.
We gonna have everything. We gonna have
Without
everything we
his
need. We gonna have everything we need to do the show.
Y'all not gonna have my laptop.
Don't
we have
get
everything
started
else
today.
Y'all can use everything else.
I be in there. All right, y'all heard it.
So are we?
We see y'all at Bar 210
But how you
on
gonna
Thursday.
But how you gonna run it? You're not gonna have my laptop. Because I'm gonna have my laptop with me.
We need your laptop to do everything.
So how about this? How
No,
about,
well,
how about,
I mean, y'all can
how
do
about
the
we
show.
do
It just won't be
early?
streamed live.
How about we do maybe like a Tuesday?
I brought that
Look at
up.
the old
and
peacekeeper.
We'll talk about that
It's
off.
just a Scorpio.
We'll
old
talk
peacekeeper.
about that off air. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Chopping It Up Radio, the show that goes where you take it. We will see y'all
Peace.
soon. Peace.
Oh shit! How the fuck we gonna do the show without your computer?
So what the comments did they say about the first one? That he's married?
Yeah, everybody was saying he's married. They both